Hey guys, James here. I thought I'd do a quick tutorial just showing you how to use your Alesis DM6 drum kit with the game Rock Band 3. Obviously, you know, a lot better than using the standard Rock Band kits, and an easier, cheaper way than buying an ion drum rocker. You do need a few things to get this working though, so I've just made a small video for you guys. The first thing you're going to need obviously is your Alesis DM6 drum kit. The second thing you're going to need is a Rock Band MIDI-PRO adapter. The third thing you're going to need is a USB-A, that's the one on the right, to USB-B, that's the one on the left, cable, just a straight cable, A one end, B the other end. You're also going to need a USB-A to MIDI adapter, as shown in the picture. This cable it converts USB-A to a MIDI in and out. That I've shown you a little picture there just to show where they usually label the cable. You're going to need your PlayStation 3. I haven't tested this on the Xbox 360 or the Wii yet, but I know this definitely works for the PlayStation 3. Here's the annoying part. You're going to need a computer for this to work. I've got a desktop, but you can of course use a laptop. I'm not sure if this works for Mac. I haven't tested the software on Mac yet. Finally, the software you're going to need is called MIDI-OX. It's free to download from www.midiox.com. Picture of the website there. It's just link at the bottom. Current version is 7 at this time and date, but I'm running an older version. It works just fine. Takes 5 seconds to install, no problems. Okay, so I've made a little video here just showing the signal path which you're going to need to get this working. I apologise for the awful quality of the video, guys. Recorded off my phone. This is the only thing I've got at the moment. The first thing you want to do is plug your Rock Band MIDI-PRO adapter into your console's USB port. The next thing you're going to want to do is get your USB-A to MIDI converter cable. You need the out connector from the MIDI cable. It's got to be out, otherwise it won't work, not the in cable. You're going to want to go ahead and plug that into your MIDI-PRO adapter. The other end of that cable, the USB end, you're going to want to plug that straight into your computer. Then you'll need your USB-A to USB-B cable. Plug the A end, the standard end, into your computer. Then you're going to want the B end of that USB cable to run straight into the DM6 brain. Okay, after you've got all the connections sorted, you're going to need the MIDI-OX software. After you've installed it, open it up. It looks very confusing and it's not very well labeled, but luckily we only need to touch it a tiny bit. Ignore everything, go straight to Options at the top, as shown in the picture. Click on MIDI Devices, and then the MIDI Devices window will open. Now basically, all you're going to do in here is, where it says MIDI Inputs, it's the box in the top left corner, you're going to select E-drum, that's electronic drum, your DM6. Okay, and then in the box below it, labeled MIDI Outputs in the bottom left corner, basically you want to select everything, everything that's there except MIDI Mapper, E-drum, and Microsoft GS Wavetable Synth. Everything except those three items. Every different brand of cable will have a different name in this software. So the easiest way of explaining it is to just select everything except the default three, which will be there. After you've collected the correct MIDI outputs, make sure the box is ticked at the bottom of the pop-up window, automatically attach inputs to outputs during selection. Make sure that's ticked. After that, click OK, and that's the only thing you need to do with this program. I've got a very short clip here of me just testing it out, showing you that it works. Another thing worth mentioning is you need to set the sensitivity of your MIDI-PRO adapter. So basically the wheel on it needs to be adjusted. What the adjustment does is it stops you from tapping the Alesis DM6 pads really lightly and having it show up as a note. You want it sensitive to the point where, you know, you've definitely got a hit. Now every time you want to use your DM6 kit on Rock Band, you've got to make sure the brain is switched on and your computer is switched on, and obviously everything's connected. It's really worth mentioning that you should always open MIDI-OX last. That should be the last thing you do. If you start MIDI-OX before everything's connected and powered on, then it won't work properly. You've got to make sure that's connected last. Hopefully this video helps someone, because I had a lot of trouble getting this started myself. And if you have any questions, just feel to leave me a comment and I'll get back to you fairly soon. Cheers guys.